And good morning, people. Welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. We have finished with Seles. We've done everything that we can in there. We might be back later, but we've got a primary purpose in our mind. We are going after Shana. To get there, we need to get to Helena Prison, which is at the end of this little route. To get there first, we need to go past this forest. We've done the first boss, we've done a couple of tutorials. Let's aim for Shana. Let's get on our way. The triangle above our head, there's a few triangles on the map. There's the one that's literally almost interposed with Dart at the moment, and that is the one that tells you where the exits are. The one above his head is our damage, not damage, our danger meter. At the moment it's blue, which means enemies are quite far away. Now it's turned yellow, means we're close to an enemy that's going to occur, but not too. It's not really close. Now it's red. Red means fighting is imminent, literally within the next few steps. This is usually the best time to use charm potions, is when your danger meter is red. It puts it back to blue, basically puts it back to 0, so you can move further between between fights, basically. I'm not going to be using charm potions, they're just going to be sold, but if you're looking to get through this faster, yeah, regular enemies aren't really that important. They're good for building up additions, and that's about it. Speaking of charm potion, I could use one right now and have 0 on the danger meter, but I'm going to get into the fights because I want to get into the fights. And, well, fight. So, blue, yellow, red, fight. Night time. Not ideal fight here, but I'll be able to show a few things. Different maps have different rates of how quickly you get into fights. So going from blue to yellow to red does sort of change depending on where you are. Some places it will be quicker, some places it will be slower. Some it doesn't change at all. You can also change the view in a fight from, I think it's usually about 2 or 3 settings. This one's got 4, and you can choose the best one, which will give you what you feel is a good chance of doing your additions. Some views do make it harder to do additions somehow, mostly because of the way the camera moves. Assassin birds, a couple of wind enemies, they're very weak. You are on your own at the moment. They should go down in 1 double slash. They don't hit particularly hard. Well, okay, they do. 4. And we're going to guard. We get 6 back at the moment because that's how much. That's 10% of our health, and I am going to guard just once more to get my health back a little bit. I will be getting my health properly back on an enemy down the line. But assassin birds aren't particularly good for that because they are slightly quicker than you. And if since they're slightly quicker than me, it's going to take a longer time to get my health back. 10 experience, 12 gold. Very nice. I'm only 5 points away from the next level. So let's keep going. Little hedge mage, basically go from one point to the next. We go through a hedge and we reach the next area. 20 gold there, quite nice. So we found a healing potion, a charm potion, and a I think it's this one. No, that's not the right one. So I'm going to get a third fight in this dungeon. I've forgotten what exactly I was going to say there. Never mind. Burnout as well, so plenty of items that we're going to be using later down the line. Yep, there's our second fight. Because I went the wrong way to get to that other chest, I am going to be getting a third fight in this. You can get through this area with just 2 fights. Choose the one that's a little bit quicker, but probably I should have went after the goblin. But in all honesty, I'm getting my health back on this one. It's slightly slower than Dart, maybe closer to the same amount of speed. But this sort of this enemy sort of gives me a chance to show something about enemies, which is quite important. Yeah, I'm slightly faster. So just as soon as I'm back up to full health, we will attack it. .58 should be enough. So let's attack. 3 damage, is not dead yet. It's in the red. We're not going to attack it. We probably should, because it's in the red. Enemy hit point bars go from blue, yellow to red to dead. But as their hit points go down, their danger goes up. Yeah, they bring out the more they're in danger, the more in danger they are, the more skills they do. They can bring out magic. They can bring out skills that can do more damage to you. They hit harder. This one throws stones, but it also has an ability that it jumps further up in the air and comes down and does additional damage. I think it does 8 damage to me at the moment, which would be half to 4. So, but their normal attack when they started this was 3. So yes, they do more damage. This is why you want to kill things with additions as soon as possible, because if you don't, enemies can do more damage, they can do skills, they can make your life harder. Level 3, excellent. No additions on that, we're not going to get them that frequently. So let's keep moving on. Or hello, Mr. Wolf. No time to deal with you, and yeah, just runs away. But brings back memories. Considering one of those is Dart, the other one must be Shana. And even back then, protecting Shana. Some things don't change. Here Dart is jumping in head first to go save Shana. This particular screen is probably the one where you get the most amount of fights. You saw how quickly the danger meter hit red, and I think I might get out with just the 2. No, 1 step. I fully expect myself to literally get out of this fight and just literally walk off the screen without my input. This particular camera angle, I don't like this camera angle, so I do change it from being behind the enemy, because yeah, Berserk Mouse, they're pretty weak. They only have 2 to 3 hit points, but with my health being at 90 now, and I think I can do 6 damage, this is fine. So yeah, since I've got 90 hit points, I need to get my health back. And there'll be a lot of times when you're just doing this. Especially this early on when Dart's the only person. Yeah, I could finish the fights pretty quickly, but I'm still looking to conserve energy. And since when they do 0 to me when the normal attack, I get it back a little bit quicker. And that fight over. We're a fair way from the next level though. Oh, I am still on there. Okay, 1 step forward. Maybe 2. We are a fair amount of time away from our next level, so don't think I'm going to just grind to it. There's no point. It's going to come along in time, and normal enemies aren't exactly great for getting levels at the moment. Encounters on the world map, generally you only get 1 enemy in the formation that you're going to face. They can be anything, usually from the area that you're around. So the enemies that I'm fighting here will be from the forest. There will be a couple special enemies out there. We'll see one later. Well, we'll see one. It's going to be a little while from now, but we're going to see one. And those have various effects which are really good. But at the moment, nothing special. Just win. So although you could go back and forth on the path here, you'd only fight 1 enemy at a time. It'll be much better for you to go into the forest and actually fight enemies there if you was wanting to get some experience. But honestly, don't. The experience there is negligible. Helena Prison is actually similar. So yeah, we'll be fighting a few fights here, but we don't expect to get a lot. Experience tends to be very hard to come by. It tends to be same with money. You don't get a lot normally. But there's Helena Prison. Well defensible. Only 1 way in, which can be easily collapsed. Surrounded by water. Lots of high places to drop unsuspecting people. So how do we get in? Well, yeah, we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Sneaking in on the back of a wagon. Since they have a drawbridge as well, that doesn't really help us because we need to get in. But, yep, this guard is going to inspect the wares after threatening the merchant because he's a jerk. So we can't exactly just jump in right now because we'll be spotted. And this does bring in a little bit of a quick time event. Yeah, even back 23 years ago, I think this one is one of the first quick time things. We just need to press the button. That's it. And despite us being right there and him looking directly at us, he doesn't see us and we move along our way. So down comes the bridge and in we get. And just like that, we are inside. We're stuck inside, but we're inside. So let's have a look around, like going up this particular way for a chest, which is just a burnout, but I will make use of it. Also a save point here. We're not going to save at this particular point because I want to go a little bit further, but you could save here. Let's get caught. That's sort of the opposite that I was wanting to do. It's meant to be let's not get caught, but straight up we're fighting a warden. Wardens are actually fairly tough. They're going to take 2 full double slashes. They've got around about 8 or 9 hit points. They hit fairly hard. That one did 5. And they also have another skill which they use when they're down low in health. Let's see if we see it. Not this time, but we will see it. We definitely will. So, let's kill this one. There we go. They're not dangerous, but they are a step up from the enemies we've already faced. 6 experience, 9 gold. Woo. We're not going to hurt you, Mr. Merchant. Actually, you're going to help us. Well, I say that, but probably not. But there we go. Not going to make a noise. Yeah, that's fine. You're not making a noise. You're doing your business. We're customers too. Which yeah, I'm going to make use of it. I've got 7 potions. I don't need 7. I'm only going to keep 6 at the moment, so I'm just going to sell 1. I have 5 burnouts and a charm potion. I don't need the charm potion, but I am keeping the burnouts. What this merchant has: healing potions, the typical thing that you get. Angel's prayers, which are new. Revitalize and recover half of your hit points. So this is basically your typical revival item. Again, good throughout the entire game because it does recover up to half. It recovers half of hit points. And spark nets, thunder-based individual attacks, multi. Yeah, you can buy one of these. I think I'm going to. Do you get one in here? Oh, no matter. Let's get one. 10 gold. Old. Can't be countered by any element. So we'll take one. Let's move on. And this room is fun. You might notice we've got a red triangle above our head. That isn't going to change because the enemies are on the map. You run into them, you will get into a fight. Simple as that, really. Hey, you do not get random encounters here. They are all on the map for you to run around with. And yeah, pathing of enemies like this. I could do this pretty much all day as long as my thumb doesn't give out. And he will keep doing this because he gets to a certain point, hits it, and then runs after you from that point. But let's stop that. Ah, there it is. I'm on the second fight in this particular room. And yeah, that. I just thought I'd get a bit of health back. But yeah, so that Sparknet, like the one I bought, does around about 6 damage when their normal attack does 5. So slightly more dangerous. And yeah, I'm going to be working on double slash for quite a while. I could go onto Volcano and do a bit more damage, but until it's maxed, I'm not changing that. How much am I up to with that now? I'm level 20. I've got 21 now. I'm now level 2. So yeah, great time for us to check. You'll notice the damage percentage has gone up slightly to 157. Not really impressive increase, but it's an increase nonetheless. There's 2 ways across here. We can go under, we can go over, and oh, hello. Outer service. Don't even think about it. Well, that's fine. Dart doesn't take orders from anyone. Maybe he should. Yeah, we can't go this way at the moment because, well, the lift is out of service. So this way is complete bust right now. Maybe we'll, well, quite literally when the lift is busted, but maybe later. We could go out the way we came in, but there's absolutely nothing there, so we'll go up through this door. You can get past this guard because he looks the other way. You can sort of get onto the ladder and let him just wave at you, but yeah, we're fighting. Actually, yeah, we can do that. Really? Come on. This is how blind the guards are sometimes. Look at this. It's not the only instance of it either. There was that running around, there's that. we're going to see something in a little bit which will make absolutely no sense. But I'm going to get my health back on this one. And then kill it. So, one more guard down the drain. Yeah, that chest. If I remember correctly, that chest has... I think... I don't think it's really that good, but we're not going to be getting that for a very long time. And, well, here we are. This is the main area of this, and yeah, enemies do come out of the other... Wow! One out of both sides? I don't usually get that. I usually only get one. Huh. I'll take both. I planned on having another fight down on this bridge anyway, but if I can get them both near the same time, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, the other one ran. Or went somewhere. This is the save point I am going to be using to end the part. But not right now. One last room to go into and show before doing anything. This room is full of guards. And you can walk behind this person, and because of how blind they are, they won't. This one won't notice. The one behind him doesn't take any notice of what we've done, and well, here we are. Yeah, that person will keep moving around after this. We'll be out of this fight and he'll still keep moving around, not caring or not even knowing what we've done to this particular guard. Oh, and their spark nut does 7, by the way, not 6 as I first expected, but that's fine. Next time, I'm going to meet you in this room. I'm going to go out and save. I'm going to refight this fight because it does return. Some fights do, sometimes some fights don't in this particular place. But I'm going to come back. I'll have enough experience to get level 4. Oh no, yeah, there he is. Yeah, didn't care. And we'll pick up the items in this chest. I'm just going to clear this room out and meet you probably in the middle somewhere. So, until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.